penalty area man of Solomon. Solomon! Keeper Wallace. Now you're with a chance. Leeds again. Now it's Joe Pirro.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the White Wake Up. Another episode on your Saturday morning. Hope everybody is having a great weekend. Hope the kettle is on, the breakfast is ready as usual, and you're ready for more banter, chaos, Leeds United. And in this episode, we have a special interview as well with Leeds United legend Tony Dorigo. So make sure you stick around for that one. Dillo.
It's going to be a good one, I have to say. Looking forward to this one as well. Got up to a few bits during the week, obviously, on the Bros Boots Challenge. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, what's not to like? It's Saturday morning. White Wake Up on. Bacon roll, cup of tea, feet up. What more would you want?
What more can you like? Make sure you are smashing a like and hitting subscribe to the channel as well, guys. It would be very much appreciated. But before we do get into it, guys, I do want to say the Leeds United Creator Cup takes place in only less than 3 weeks' time, Dylan.
Madness.
Myself and Dylan will be travelling over to Leeds. But all your favourite Leeds United content creators will take to the field in the John Charles Community for Sport Stadium in aid of Prostate Cancer UK. Tickets are only £7 for adults and £3 for kids. All your donations and all your tickets will be going directly to Prostate Cancer UK. So make sure you get down. It's going to be an unbelievable day out. It's going to be thoroughly enjoyable. And if it is a success, Dylan, we hope to do it again every year as well. So make sure you get down. It's going to be a good one.
Up the Peacocks.
On the Peacocks, smash the roses. There we going to smash the roses. Well, let's get into it. The first game we have for you this week is a new game that we came up with this week. I hope you do enjoy it. It is Leeds by numbers.
Glory, glory, Leeds United.
Leeds by numbers is basically a game where we can throw anything, whether it's number of appearances, number of goals, yellow cards, sending offs, whatever it may be to do with Leeds United. This week it is appearances. So in order, who made more appearances for Leeds United? Was it A, Dominic Matteo, B, Lucas Radebe, or C, Super Duper Liam Cooper? Dillo, what are you thinking?
That's had to throw me off that one now, I have to say. No, I don't know this, lads, honestly, truthfully.
Dillo doesn't know them.
I'm going in blind with all this.
We'll see. Will be revealed at the end of the show. Let us know in the comment box below. Make sure you stick around and we will reveal them. Make sure in order, so in number of appearances, let us know and you will find out at the end of the show. Right, so moving on to our next game, and it is a familiar game again this week, and it is Caption This. Dylan, let the people know, what is Caption This?
Caption This is basically when myself and Darren will post a photo up on our socials and you have to caption this underneath of whatever that photo is.
Anything Leeds United, should be any Leeds United player at all. You guys have to caption it. So take a look at this week's Caption This. It's a cracking photo now, Dylan. And I think
does love those.
That is what every Leeds United player wants to do to a Man United player, don't they?
Yeah. Scholesy loves the toes, though. He does love the toes. You know, keep it clean, lads. Please keep it clean.
So, Dylan, read out some of the funny captions we had this week. Again, guys, thanks very much. We had a lot of captions this week. Of course, we can't read them all out because we'll be here till next week's show. So we did pick a select few. So, Dylan, what have you got for us?
When someone said I followed through, I didn't realise they were looking at my shorts.
Right, moving on. Next one.
Who won the ball, ref, never touched the player, was from Longy LUFC 28. Familiar face marching on with Sean. When the girlfriend asked to share with you, ordered out a takeaway.
That's actually very good. That is true, though, isn't it?
That's good.
That actually is very true.
That's a banger. That's it.
That's it. Right, I had a few from Twitter. I had one from Jonathan Croft. Thanks very much, Jonathan. Says, do you want to see my toes, Scholesy? And I had to put that in because obviously we know the whole thing with Paul Scholes and his daughter, and I don't think we really need to kind of get into it. Very, very strange, but I suppose you'd expect nothing less from that team from across the Pennines, Dylan, could you?
Man loves toes. It's what it is, like.
Nothing wrong with it, Paul. Nothing wrong with it, Paul, if you enjoy toes.
There's definitely something wrong with it.
Maybe just not your daughter.
Anyway.
Right, moving on then. Tony Stevens is then, he says, Scholes gets a 10-game ban for biting an opponent's foot.
Back to toes again, isn't it?
Always foot and toes with Paul Scholes.
I love it. Yeah,
But all very good this week, lads. Fair play to you again. Thanks very much for everyone that wrote in for the caption. This it's thoroughly enjoyable. And again, keep an eye out for this across all our social media. We'll post it, whether it's on our YouTube post, X post, Instagram, whatever it may be. So make sure you do keep an eye out on this to get involved with a chance to be read out on the White Wake Up. Right, Dylan, you have to reveal a winner. Who is this week's winner of Caption This?
I do a little
drum roll, please.
Point. I'm gonna give it to Marginal Sean because I know what that means. Like, I understand that.
It always comes back to food, though, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, for me it does. Yeah, look, do you know what annoys me? Right? I'm not gonna ramble on really quick. You know, you're having a long hard day. You ask. You know, you don't want to cook, just something quick and easy, and you ask. You ask in advance. I don't mind buying you what you want.
How you love? Do you want a bag of chips?
Do you want a bag? No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I've had to. Are you sure? Yeah, okay.
But you're not getting any of mine now when
you're
they arrive.
just about to put the fork in the mouth and you just see a hand come across.
Look, fork straight into the hand. Get away from
madness. But Sean, 110%, I'm with you on that.
Fair play to you, Sean. You are this week's winner of Caption This. And make sure you do go check out Sean's YouTube channel as well, making his way in the Leeds United YouTube world. So make sure you go across there and spread the word. Right, moving now to a different part of the Whites Wake Up. On Thursday night, we headed into the Camden Court Hotel to speak to Jermaine Beckford, Tony Dorigo, and Andy Cousins. This is an interview with the Leeds United legend, Tony Dorigo. Check it out. Hello and welcome back to Only Leeds Bros. It's a pleasure to say we're joined by Leeds United legend and title winner, Tony Dorigo. Tony, how are you?
I'm very good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent. Good.
Good to be chatting to you.
It's good to be here, actually. Yeah, I'm looking forward to certainly the event tonight. That's going to be good.
That's what I was going to say. So obviously, how's it feel being over in Ireland, the Q&A tonight with the Irish Leeds fans?
Yeah, and what's exciting is that you've got fans all around the world. But when I look at the Camden and when I look at pictures of how many people are in that place, going nuts, I think it's fantastic. So yeah, just to come and be part of that, I think is really cool.
Tony, obviously we've seen you doing the promo with Gary Kelly for the AC Milan game in the Aviva Stadium. Is it a game you're looking forward to?
I am, because it's right that Leeds at that level are playing, these impressive friendlies against the big teams. And Milan are, a hugely historical side. Remember, back in the day, the European Cup winners, the Maldinis, those sort of players. You think, wow, we should be up there as well. And so to have that sort of friendly, I think is really important, and put us on that, sort of stage is important.
Yeah, perfect. And Tony, Leeds United, what a season back in the Premier League. We've heard yourself and Brian in the commentary all season. What was it like being in the gantry and watching it all unfold?
I squealed like a girl many a time. All right. Jeez. I'm allowed to say that.
Solomon goal was brilliant.
Exactly, but I think the thing is, what I like about it is I'm like you. Yeah, we're fans, aren't we? We're fans. And you're thinking and screaming exactly like me, and I can relax and do that. Yeah, but that Solomon goal was amazing. So, yeah, it's been a great season. We know it's going to be very difficult and different this coming season, but this past season has been a hoot, yeah, for sure.
Obviously, what are your thoughts on Leeds back in the Premier League? And, of course, our manager, Daniel Farke. How do you think he's done?
I think Daniel's done fantastically well. He really has. You've got to look back at 2 years ago, what he inherited, which was an absolute problems. Let's just stick with that, like a load of problems. And then the way that he's worked through that has been really, really good. Then you go back to last pre-season. We had to get rid of like £100 million worth of talent, our so-called three best players. And then look what's happened. We've come in and we've got a better team, a better squad, and 100 points is an incredible achievement. So I think he deserves the right to give it a right good go in the Premier League, and it's exciting. It's exciting times. I think the owners are putting a great foundation in place that we really can go back to where I believe we should be, and that's challenging at the top of the league, not in the Championship, not at the bottom of the Premier League.
You obviously touched on it there, Tony. We've seen a lot of incomings, a couple of outgoings in the last couple of days. But what do you think Leeds United need to do in order to survive in the Premier League next season and kind of book that trend, what we've seen the last 2 seasons?
It is going to be difficult. And you're right, the last 3 teams twice over have gone straight back down. Forget that. I don't look at that. I think we've got to do a really good job in the transfer window. Elland Road can be a fortress. We know that. I think in the Premier League that is going to be important, and it will all be about the recruitment. I think that's pretty obvious. And we need physicality and speed and all that sort of stuff. We need the right characters. And I think that is what I've seen in this last season, is that the characters we had and the togetherness they had produced some great performances. So when we buy players, we need to buy the right players. When it becomes physicality, clearly height, speed and all that, but the right characters. So hopefully we've got that right as well.
Tony, I'm going to take you back. First division winner with Leeds United. Something we all dream about.
Okay, we're talking a long time ago now. Okay.
What was that like?
What was it like? Pretty cool, really. I think that season, clearly there was high hopes of going better than fourth, as Leeds did the previous season. But we just went a game at a time. But Elland Road, I talk about a fortress. Elland Road was a fortress. And when we just kept winning at home, the belief started growing and growing. So we ended up not losing a game at all. And we felt unbeatable, which was it's a fantastic feeling. It doesn't happen very often in your career, but to do it in the top division, it was pretty special. So those memories of those players was really good. But yeah, great performances away from home as well. But 35 years ago, but I can still actually remember all of them pretty clearly. Yeah, what a goal I scored! It was, anyway. Yeah.
Do you miss your playing days, Tony? Obviously now you're doing a lot of commentary work, bit on TV, but do you miss your playing days and the buzz of the dressing room with the lads?
I think the last bit you said is what I miss. It's the buzz of the dressing room. It's going through those moments. It's with the boys. Do I miss the football? A little bit, but it comes to an end. Your legs can't do it anymore. So I enjoyed it while I did, but it's that camaraderie with the boys. So when we all get together again, it's just like we're back in the dressing room, which is really cool. But it's great watching the boys now and understanding what they're going through, and still being part of it, but just screaming like a girl. It's fine for me. It's absolutely fine.
Will do.
Absolutely.
We all love it, to be honest with you. I just want to ask, who would be the best player you've ever played with?
It is actually a little tubby Geordie kid called Paul Gascoigne. He's why I man, exactly. He was some player. He really was. And as natural talent goes, he certainly had plenty of it. I was his under-21 England captain. And then we both went to the full England team. And then to see him in his first training session have more time and space and produce some incredible skill against the best players in England was something special. Then you knew he had something very, very special. Yeah.
And Tony, we obviously seen a recent campaign as well set up for Howard Wilkinson to get a statue outside Elland Road. Something that you think he deserves, and you think he gets the respect that he deserves from the fans.
I think he absolutely deserves it. If you think he is the last English manager to win the top division, which is just crazy to think in my mind, the way that he built the club from a mid-table Division 2 side to then put the whole infrastructure in place. And then when you look at the team that got to the European Cup semi-final, European Champions League semi-final, all that came from him. All that structure was from him. You look at England in the last decade or so, that all coming through, that came from Howard. So we've had a bit of success at Leeds, but in the top division, we haven't won too much. But what we have won, Don Revie, that era was incredible. And Howard's next in that queue. So, I think he deserves a statue for sure.
Well, that's it, Tony. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you, and thanks for giving up your time. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Thanks very much, Tony.
Thanks.
Cheers.
You're on. You're on.
Well, Dillo, how surreal was that? It was unbelievable.
I'm still rattling. He was a pure gent. The three boys were, to be fair. It was a great evening in the Camden as well. Always is. A big Leeds United support in the Camden during matches through the season. Or if you just want to go have a point, there's a lot of Leeds fans that do meet up there. But 10 out of 10 for the lads turning up, making the effort, and just speaking to you like a normal human being. I know they're only human beings at the end of the day, but heroes to us.
They're heroes. They're heroes to us. And obviously we knew it was coming that with the chance we might be able to speak to the boys, and you're trying to build yourself up to it. But when they're standing there in front of you, it's like that little.
You freeze up.
The little girl just takes over you, or the kid inside you, and you freeze up. And just again, a brilliant interview with Tony Dorigo. What a legend he was dealing for Leeds United. Obviously, league winner as well, and that 92 team, a brilliant 92 team. We obviously spoke a bit about all things Tony Dorigo. So absolutely class. So fair play to you. I hope you enjoyed that one, and keep an eye out for the Whites Wake Up. Again, this is something that we do want to do going forward, guys. Hopefully get interviews with ex-Leeds United players, obviously for your entertainment. Obviously, the bigger we make this show, the better it gets. Hopefully we will see more of that. So again, thanks very much for Tony for giving up his time and chatting to us here. Right, Dylan, it's time to head outside now for this week's Bros Boots Challenge, and we're very, very happy to say we were joined by the man himself, Tony Dorigo, for this week's Bros Boots Challenge. Nah, no, not really.
Definitely not. 100%. Unless you're looking at him. Definitely not. Not a chance.
Let's head outside and see how we get on. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to this week's Bros Boots Challenge. I'm still 2-1 down, but I did make the comeback last week. Dylan is out for revenge. This week's challenge is finishing. One person's going to clip the ball out, maximum 2 touches, 5 chances. You can score any way you want. Blast it, chip it, better not chip it. Any type of finishing, and let's see who wins. Dylan, come back on.
I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous. Optimistic, but nervous. At the end of the day, it's all for a bit of laugh. But redemption is on, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it well, because I'm winning. I'm getting 5 out of 5 in this.
Let's get into it. Let's go, number 1.
Number 1.
And we're only 2 touch. Good touch, good touch. Oh! Touch. Oh! Touch. Oh! What a finish. Oh! 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 What a strike. Oh, touch. Can he finish? Oh! Oh! Touch. Can he finish? Oh! Oh! Right, let's go. Good touch. Oh, get him on, get him on, get him on. Oh! Oh! Get him on. Oh! Oh no! So, my turn, maximum 2 touch finish, 5 balls. I'm confident. This is the week. I'm back. Right, Dillo, let's go. Number 1. Oh, poor touch. Strike. Test the touch. Come on. Test the touch on the right foot. Oh! Oh, Pat. Oh. Two all at the minute. If I get this one, I win it. It all comes down to this, Dillo.
Oh, yeah.
He's back, Dylan. He's back. In fairness, Dylan, I do have to give it to you, even though we won a 3-2. Some of your shots were unbelievable. I think it was just a deadly goalkeeper in nets. Leeds are looking for a goalkeeper, so you know yourself, give it a bit without gloves and all as well. But Dylan, what did you make your performance this week?
Well, look, you made a good few decent saves, a good few strikes I put across you. One in particular, the old salt and vinegar with that chip there.
We're not going to speak about the chip. In fairness, it was a decent goal, the chip, but I had to come out. It was one of them.
Yeah, it was one of them touches where it was kind of smash it and blown over the bar and make an absolute hash of it, or to be cheeky, and it worked in my favour, to be fair, in the end.
It was a good finish. But that is it for this week's Bros Boots Challenge. There's now 2 all. It's all level. Tune back in next week. And we are looking for a goalkeeper, guys. If anyone is around the area or fancy coming out and jumping in goal for us, hit us up. We do need a goalkeeper. Back to us in the studio. He's back. 2 all, Dillo. 2 all. 2 weeks in the trot. I'm back.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that one. That was a good challenge. I enjoy shooting challenges.
It was definitely a good challenge. I have to say, you know, I'll hold my hands up. You won fair and square. I will give you that. There was, how would I say it? My shots were clean. I have to give myself a little bit of pat on the back. I thought my performance was actually okay. And then, to be fair, I did put Jerry in misery with that chip, I have to say. So, do you want some salt and vinegar with that?
It was a lovely chip. Lovely chip.
I was going
I did decent though, and there was two. There was one save low
great
down,
saves, yeah.
nearly broke my shoulder, and then there was one that was going into the top corner that I got my hands at as well. So as I said, Leeds, we know they're looking for a goalkeeper. Dylan, it could be.
I'm still laughing at your face that when you did get up off camera, you're going to like that, and I was choking up. So yeah, no, well, great save. Yeah, fair and square. You know, at the end of the day,
very, very good tunes.
Yeah,
some very good tunes. We're starting to chalk the queue now. The Crater Cup is coming up now soon, Dylan, as well. So
that's what
shooting boots are starting to come on.
Just letting that Joe B know now. You know, that's why I'm just dropping the performance a little bit. I'm not ready for a Crater Cup. You know, so yeah.
So I am back. So it is 2-2. Make sure you tune in next week to see who's going to take the lead. It's getting very interesting now. Right, Dylan, at the start of the show, we asked the guys, Leeds boy numbers. Glory, glory, Leeds United. Question was, in order, who made more appearances for Leeds United? Was it A, Dominic Matteo? What a tune. Was it Lucas Radaby, the Chief, or was it super duper Liam Cooper? Dylan, you have a guess and try and put them in order for us, and I'll let you know if you're right or not. Keep letting us know in the comment box below what you think.
I'm going to say super duper Liam Cooper, the Chief, and Matteo.
Absolutely on the money.
Was he? Oh,
on the money.
I was going to say,
yeah. So first is Liam Cooper with 262 appearances for the Whites over a 10-year period. Unbelievable for Liam Cooper. What a captain he was. Second is Lucas Radaby with 201 appearances for the Whites. And then third as well is Dominic Matteo. And who can forget that unbelievable goal in the San Siro with 115 appearances for Leeds United. And all great players for Leeds United. Dylan, you really were. All great servants for Leeds United, we do have to say. So, yeah, again, keep an eye out for this Leeds boy numbers. Yeah, we will be throwing little curveballs in as the Whites wake up squad and try and freshen it up. Again, guys, we do have ideas, Dylan, for the future that we're obviously trying to make this and trying to get it off the ground. And all your support in this is greatly appreciated, Dylan, isn't it?
110%. Look, we're still new to this game, lads. You know, it'll be a year in August when we start up only Leeds Pro, so we can't thank you enough for the support and the gratitude that you've been giving us. I love everything with you. Just need to get better at the Bros Boots Challenge.
We're getting there. We're getting better. So that is it for this week's White Wake Up. Hope you enjoyed it. New games, interview with Tony Dorigo as well, which was absolutely unbelievable. And everything else in between. Oh yeah, Darren came back in the Bros Boots Challenge. Before you leave, make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you share it with anyone that you think might like this. And of course, hit subscribe. Go have a great weekend. We chat you all again soon. Mind yourselves and mind each other.
To the penalty area man of Solomon. Leeds again. Now it's Joe Apiro.